Yeah, and one change for Louisville with Taylor Flint getting the start. Well, we're going to see her slide more into a defensive midfield. Look for Mondesir and look for Mercado and Fischel to play hold up.
Two of the hottest teams in NWSL, and we're underway from Lynn Family Stadium. Happy to have you with us on NWSL Plus alongside Saskia Weber. I'm Joe Malfa. 4 wins in the last 5 overall for Louisville. 4 wins in the last 6 overall for Seattle. Six, 11-2, the record for Racing Louisville. It's bleak when you look at it that way, but contextually, 4 of the wins coming in the last 5 games. They had 3 wins in a 13-day span about a week and a half ago, and that was after having less than that in the first 13 weeks of the season. More than 13 days in the first 13 weeks. Here goes Seattle on that left side. Ward centering. Fischel left it. Mondesir was anticipating Fischel taking a stab at it. So it runs by. Here's Brown. Floated through. Fischel's header off target. A positive start for Seattle.
And this is where Seattle's so effective is in transition. You're going to see them break up that side. Louisville has to be careful. They're pressing numbers forward, but they are susceptible to transition. Just this quick flick in. Fischel just really can't get enough on that ball. It's a little bit too much under it. Maybe let it go through and bypass that.
Fischel now up to 3 goals this season. Did not score last year. Signed in July with Seattle. Made 11 appearances down the stretch. Took a little while to get going on the score sheet this season. Now finding her way. Huerta. Holly Ward again looking through. It's there for Fischel. Blocked. Still loose, blocked again. More positivity early from Seattle. Almost striking twice. Fischel denied.
And those are those little pockets we talked about in the open that Fischel can find herself in, and she's so effective just on the quick turn, getting a foot on the ball, not needing much space to kind of get a shot off. Unfortunately, 2 rebounds. And we'll just see here, Fischel finds herself in the box. It's a nice little chip ball in, but Fischel just can't get the window and space enough to put it in the back of the net.
Aaron Wright and Ryan Gasick each with a block. Helping out their goalkeeper, Jordan Bloomer. Now cleared by McMahon, but not far enough. Taken right back by the rain. Lofted in by Huerta. Mondesir. Part of this formation change and the mentality change for Racing Louisville. They're getting the wingbacks more involved. Quincy McMahon, McKenna Morris. Everything is more forward thinking. Morris has been one of the beneficiaries, statistically speaking. There's another opportunity for Seattle. Played through, it's Mondesir all alone off the chest. Mondesir juggling, Mondesir denied by Bloomer.
Play of some skill here. Just getting that break up the flank in the weak side, taking the time to look, and Mondesir is completely wide open. It's a great ball in, but a little bit too much done here. Mondesir, I think, dropping it off to the right foot and then hitting it, but still getting a good strike. Bloomer just parrying it aside. It's so tight in.
Falls for Huerta, stinging it through. Settled now. There it is! The opening goal that's been brewing for Seattle. Maddie Mercado with a team leading 7th on the season.
And definitely a goal that's been brewing. Maddie Mercado finds herself alone inside the box at the top of the D, able to take a 2-touch and just bury this ball in. We're just going to see the ball send in here, but to find herself, nobody's touch tight with Mercado. The rebound comes in, but to be able to settle that ball and pick your spot, Louisville's got to come out of their zone and pressure her here. Too much time was the amount of numbers behind the ball that Seattle got just to stifle anything that came into the box. Seattle really had nowhere to turn and shoot or nowhere to go with it.
It feels to this point,
Louisville.
It feels like to this point that Racing Louisville have been second-guessing themselves a lot when they are in possession over the last few games. Passes that felt like they were being played instantaneously and with confidence. They're now second-guessing. They're going backwards instead. I just feel a little bit off from the team that's been excelling. Maybe this could help change things. Malay lays it off. It's Emma Sears in behind. Racing Louisville finding a way back into this one. Emma Sears continues her tear.
And completely against the run of play, Emma Sears, so efficient, tucks this one in to tie the game up for Louisville. And we're just going to see the long, direct ball from Kayla Fisher in over the top. And this ball's continued on. Looks on sides to me, but the composure by Sears sending Dickey the wrong way and a little bit in no man's land. Dickey with too much distance from Sears here, but she just buries it. National team teammates. And what a great ball in, but I love the continuation of that ball. You could see Sears look up.
Whistle goes to end this first half. Racing Louisville and the Seattle Reign came in as two of the hottest teams in the league.
Seattle lost their momentum. They dominated the first 30 minutes of the first half. They need to find a way to get that back.
And away we go in this second half. It's Seattle right to left in the white. Racing Louisville left to right in the black. Not often you see it go from the center circle to the goalkeeper, but it's Claudia Dickey who's on the receiving end of the kickoff and dumping it down in the corner. Such is life nowadays. Feels like everybody goes about it this way of dumping it down in the corner and beginning their press.
It's an interesting generational phenomenon to me.
In a sport where you want the ball and to score the ball and to win games that way, it just seems counterintuitive to immediately kick the ball away to the other team. But it makes sense for a team that feels they win the ball up the field well from their pressure and tries to set up that way. You put yourself on the front foot defensively and your defense turns to offense, and here they go in this first minute of the half. Seattle, a throw coming their way.
Exactly. In the high pressing team, if you dump it in, you just want to lock that other team into their defensive third, and that's what it's all for.
Official looking to turn, almost found a way through. Flint clears it.
Yanez was like, yeah, but we won 4-1. So we're looking at the positive in that game against Boston.
Still in the sense of theme that shutouts are overrated. We've had more than a few coaches tell us
I'm
in our
a
conversation.
goalkeeper.
I know, I didn't mean to offend you, but we have had more than a few chats with coaches this season who have seemingly shifted the mentality from the importance of a clean sheet to saying, you know what, as long as I score more goals than the other team, whether it's 5-4 or 1-0, let's just get the win.
Yeah, and you always have to look at the type of goal that was scored, the breakdown. Like, is this something that was preventable? I think the goal against Boston.
Space now for Malay and options, cutting it across. Emma Sears there, she is, and there she scores again. Might have taken a deflection on the way through. Second on the night for Emma Sears, Louisville leads.
And that's the movement by Louisville that I was referring to. Just moving the ball around the pitch, peppering it in and out, finding those little seams. And you know when you find Emma Sears faced up with a slotted ball in the box, she's going to make the most of it. You're going to see the turnover here by Seattle, and just the quick transition with the look up. Emma Sears wide open in the box, one touch, buried.
Malay did well finding her. Another assist for Malay. What's the adjustment from Laura Harvey? We had the adjustment already from Bev Yanez. Laura Harvey find a counterpunch, or will Laura Harvey lose to her former player for the first time? Bev Yanez and Louisville have never beaten Seattle in the regular season. Charlie Ward, patient, overlap from Huerta. Sofia Huerta driving it across the box, too much for Mondesir.
Well, I think Seattle's got two subs sitting on the bench right now that we'll definitely probably see with this scoreline with Maddie Darlene and Menti, and they can make huge impacts on that front line.
sixth corner now for Seattle. They've largely been dangerous. Service has been good tonight from Mondesir. This one is again into a dangerous area, flicked on and saved. Rebound saved again by Bloomer. Got her fingertips to it, might have been going wide anyway.
A much better corner, it's direct, it's driven. Mia Fischel gets up, gets her head on it, and the double save. Bloomer can't hold the first one, it's a tough save. Bounces off the ground, doesn't get a good parry on it, but to get back up and get her hands down to make the second save on Ward.
Mondesir, short corner, better angle. McClernand. James Turner delivers. Fischel settles, it's blocked.
And again, it was a good series in and around the box with the corner kicks for Seattle, but not being able to come out with anything in the final third. They just don't have that answer on those final touches.
Darlene to the end line. Darlene feeding it through. A 10th corner for Seattle.
Yeah, Menthi's more of like the creative trickster in a sense, if you want to, for lack of a better word, in those areas where you see a Fischel where it's like more of a powerful hold up. We're just going to see Darlene taking on right here, trying to get that ball in. It has to be cleared out. But yeah, they're just two different types of players, but I think when they're in on the field together, actually it complements each other.
Mondesir, 10th corner, back post, knotted down, saved by Bloomer. Seattle has only scored 2 goals after the 60-minute mark this season. And part of that has been they've been a good front-running team. When they have leads, they salt them away. And they do so defensively rather than trying to expand upon it. They've really struggled coming from behind or finding that winning goal in games that have been level. Powerful move to the outside. On the turn, Fisher lays it off. O'Kane saved by Dickey. Shots for Seattle, only 5 on target. 21 and 19 of those came from inside the box, so they're getting to the dangerous areas. They just haven't found target tonight.
But I would have loved to see those late secondary runs from Seattle every once in a while, unleashing one from outside the box.
Ratcliffe flicks it on toward goal, and it's another easy gather for Bloomer.
When you pull up outside the box, and you do that every once in a while, well, now the defense has to step out of shape to come put pressure on you, and then those seams in the box open up.
Curry wins it back. Could be the last chance now for Seattle to get the ball upfield. McCammon goes long, headed away. Bug steps to it. Menti with space. Menti tried to dink it through. It's Ratcliffe. Still loose now. Cleared away again by Hill. Sent out a play. 4 minutes come and gone. Will they even need to take the goal kick? Nope. Final whistle goes. Racing Louisville with a 4th straight win from the depths of the standings into the playoff race. And it's the first time Bev Yanez has gotten a win over her former club.
And this is a huge motivational boost for Louisville, along with the 3 points.